Daniel Warren Johnson continues Bill's journey through hell as the hero fights through his painful memories along with Scuttlebutt, trying to stop the hellish creature which has taken the ship into the darkest reaches of Muspelheim. Daniel Warren Johnson masterfully continues his odyssey into Beta Ray Bill's mind, quite literally, as he spends this issue exploring Bill's painful past and origins. I love how Daniel again makes it clear that this whole trip down memory lane is to help Bill realize he doesn't need some sword or hammer or axe to be beautiful or himself, and all of the people around him support him for who he is and can see the kind soul he is on the inside. But this is where Daniel makes it interesting, since he allows Bill to just ignore all of that, all of the signs that are in front of him, and not see the message, and instead take the weapon he wants. It's a nice flip on where I imagined the story was going to go, so I'm looking forward to that final issue where he will indeed be fighting Surtur. Again, in the art side of things, Johnson gives us probably the best artwork Marvel has going right now, giving us some intricately detailed pages and two of my absolute favorite splash pages of the year. Here's hoping that the book earns him an Eisner nomination next year, if not for writing, definitely the artwork. Beta Ray Bill issue 4 was yet another fantastic installment in Daniel Warren Johnson's epic hero's journey, exploring more of Bill's painful past and more about the self-love story and being comfortable with yourself, as well as some pretty kick-ass action set pieces. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Beta Ray Bill issue 4 finds Bill in a dark void, reverted to his original self as he looks in a mirror. Suddenly he is painfully transformed into his horse-face appearance, screaming as in the real world. Scott cuts him free from a series of tentacles. He asks what happened, but the robot isn't so sure, knowing that they got through the lava and when she powered back up, she heard him screaming and found him trapped. Bill says that he was in some type of dream state, wondering where Scourge and Pip are, but Scott doesn't know since she is cut off from the rest of the ship and can't get any readings, and they are flying blind. Bill says then they'll have to do this the old-fashioned way as he opens up the port hatch, finding the entire ship has been captured in the thrall of a giant squid-like monster. Bill knows that it's taking them somewhere as Scott retrieves her connection cable from her stomach, saying that she is going to patch into the ship manually to see the state of it. She finds the thing is infecting the entire ship as the duo hears Scourge cry out, racing to find him. Scott warns Bill that he needs to wait, but it's too late as Bill opens a door into a room which depicts his first encounter with Thor, who beats down Bill, wondering if he will yield yet. Bill doesn't, suplexing Thor into the ground as he says that only in death will he surrender. The present day Bill notes how this is the first meeting he had with Thor as they find another door out of the place, returning to the ship proper, where Scott says that all of the tentacles converge in the records room. The robot thinks that the monster is toying with them via their experiences, replaying their old memories. Bill wonders why, but Scott thinks it's trying to distract them for some reason and thinks it's trying to take them somewhere while it does that. She knows that they have to get to the records room, but Bill knows that every room is like this one they just came from, so they don't know what is next. Scott takes his hand, saying the only way is forward. Heading through to the next room, Bill remembers the smell as he finds himself in the operating room where he was transformed into what he is today. They move to the next room where Bill takes the bandages off his face, seeing his ugly visage in the mirror, which he then smashes. Heading into the next room, Bill sees his younger self meeting with his mother, who says that she'll always love him no matter what he looks like, since she can see inside of him and see he is a strong warrior and he has laid his body down for his people and family. She says on top of that, she can see his broken heart, and her heart breaks with his as well. She notices something in the sky as present day Bill knows this was the last time they ever spoke together, as Bill was collected by his people, since it was the time he battled a Surtur above the planet. Scott remembers the battle like it was yesterday, as Bill remembers that she was there when it happened and with him for every moment then and after. Scott knows that she always will be as they reach the records room, finding the creature inside, which Bill begins attacking. The creature screams as Bill continues to kill it until Scott's senses come back online, allowing her to free them from the creature's grip. Scourge and Pip are also freed from the tentacle's grasp as the ship dives towards the planet below, slamming hard into the rock. Scott tries to get Bill's attention, but the man opens the ship's ramp, leaving the ship since he had spotted Twilight, the sword of Surtur. Scott says that she is sorry, confusing Bill, so the robot says that she is sorry for the memories and not knowing how to comfort him back then, since she didn't know herself like she does now. Bill knows that it's not her or anyone's fault, but Scott knows that his mother was right. She can see inside him and he's radiant, and he never needed a hammer or a sword to prove that. Bill wishes that he could believe that, but he never felt the inside like they do, and he wishes that he could, but he can't, so he has to forge it the only way he knows how. He grabs the handle of Twilight as the sword's power explodes, thanks to Surtur, whose voice booms over the area, wondering if Bill thinks that he could just take the weapon. Surtur appears in physical form through the flames, saying that Twilight demands a warrior worthy of its omnipotence. The being points to Beta Ray Bill, saying that he has been waiting for a powerful opponent to once again prove his worth to the hallowed blade, and the hero will do so perfectly.